Hi, I'm DC, and I'm not Zelda.
Hi, I'm Topher, and I like to finish him.
Hi, I'm Edison, and are you Mario? Because I heard you go, whoa, 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 last night.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this corner of YouTube that we like to call Femmes React with our special guest, Topher.
Hi.
So, welcome on back to our continuing Only Friends reaction, where we're having a wonderful time here. So, does anybody have any follow-up from the last? Because it's been a week. We had time to kind of settle, ruminate, think about our things.
I'm very excited to see where we take the character that Mond is playing. Mainly because I find him magically delicious and I need more of him on my screen. And I'm just excited to see where they take him. I feel like everything I said last week, I'm pretty much still in that same space. I don't need anybody to get together. I don't need any couple to have a happy ending, but we'll see what happens.
I should have said I'm Kirby because I've swallowed. No. Oh my god, I went. My throat is so because I had karaoke. No, last week I was frustrated last week, or I was tired, annoyed, and I spent the week processing why. I think I have created a list of points that I didn't enjoy about last week. But I think it's also like reading through the comments, I'm thankful for people who are telling about their experiences with addiction, or people they know who have addiction. So I'm trying to understand and sympathize a bit more with character of Ray. I think what I'm kind of struggling with is I don't have a point of view or perspective or experience, but I understand, I guess, Ray's need to drink and all that kind of stuff. But where I'm falling short is understanding how that impacts his thought process when it comes to relationships, because does that still make him go, I don't want to break up with you, I don't want to break up with Sand, I'm gonna do them both at the same time or whatever? Or
do you know what addiction is? Because sometimes when people they hear words and then they understand, they think they know stuff in context, but having a defined definition of a word helps you conceptualize, okay, what's going on. But if you don't have a firm definition of the word, you're struggling with kind of conceptualize addiction, addict, and all this other kind of stuff. So just to begin, because I wanted to have a less than 2 hour reaction, but we're going to go
off to a great start.
Right. Don't worry about
it. No. But to get started, I want you to just open up your search bar and whatever, and look at addiction, and look up the Mayo Clinic, which is go ahead and do it now. Yes, you have to learn. You have
live homework.
Right. And the Mayo Clinic is a really good place because it does a lot of good research. And the whole thing is people online say, oh, I've done my research. No, you haven't. Research is actual thing in which you have a systematic process to discover knowledge, but then also you have methodologies, and also the research has to be replicatable and also peer reviewed. What do you say about addiction in and of itself?
It is a disease that affects a person's brain and behavior and leads to an inability to control the use of a drug or medicine.
Okay, so we can stop right there. Only because I want this to be a shorter thing. You can read the rest after the class. Other places that you can go also to find out about addiction, you should also go to type in addiction in the Cleveland Clinic, which is another one. Also check out addiction in NIH, which is another good place that does a lot of research about addiction and what the process and stuff like that. And also, you can even check out Addiction in the DSM-5. I know that the DSM is kind of controversial, but it gives a good place. So you understand that addiction in and of itself is a disease, inability to stop using and things like that, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to discern, is it everything that Ray does is, even if it's not related to alcohol, is the cause of his addiction, or is it just related to substance abuse?
That can be, but it also depends. Because addiction is a disease.
Yeah.
And while we have this idea of this general understanding of diseases, but also diseases affect each individual differently. It could be to a point where Ray likes alcohol, but then also gets the dopamine from getting wanted and things like that. That can be all encompassing. And then it could also come to a point where he gets to, like, he only wants the substances, and then all of the relationships fall away. The one thing that has to be kept in mind about addiction is that there's addiction, there's addict, and then there's also recovery. Recovery is the treatment of the disease of addiction, one of the treatments for the addiction and stuff like that. And so those are two separate things. But there are many, many different treatments for the disease of addiction, such as recovery, abstinence, harm reduction, even medical. The disease of addiction in and of itself is the disease taking part in someone's life. And it can be affecting and all-encompassing, just like any other major disease, any other chronic. And that's another thing it should have said in there. It's a chronic, lifelong disease. So all of these chronic diseases affect your life.
For instance, like when I was annoyed that Ray was going behind Mew's back to see sand and all that stuff, I don't know what to attribute that to. I don't know if that's Ray's personality or if that's Ray's addiction. But at the end of the episode, Ray admitted that he was afraid of losing Mew. Is that like part of the addiction, or does his awareness indicate that he has some consciousness of what is right or wrong in these situations?
For a lot of people, and this is not for everyone, and this is why it's such an individual journey. For that is like rubbing up on the addiction. It could be the cause of an addiction. You actually won't find out that until he gets out of the addiction. So you don't actually find out about that kind of stuff till later.
At the end of the day, am I going too far if I'm annoyed at this stuff? I want to know when I have to go, okay, well, this is out of his control, right? He's not responsible for some of the things that he's doing.
When a person is a using addict, they're usually not in control. However, often in recovery, people learn about taking responsibility for their actions. So trying to be like annoyed at Ray is just kind of just being like, okay, that's where Ray is, and just saying that, okay, that's what he's going through, and that's where his place in his life. Like, not being annoyed would be good.
Maybe I don't have empathy.
Again, don't let the comment section or DC bully you into being a nice person.
No, I mean, you can totally be a horrible person. I mean, just admit it, just go with it. But like,
I'm trying, but like, it doesn't.
You're trying to be a horrible person?
Is it up to us to where to draw the line though? Because like, I would, drunk driving, the worst thing he's done in the show, you would not let him off the hook for that at all. So it's kind of like,
no, I wouldn't. But me saying not let him off the hook doesn't mean that he's irredeemable.
No, I'm not saying irredeemable, but I'm saying like, how do I process all this information? Like, because for me, I'm like, you need to get something under control before you hurt somebody, because that's not what you want. Like, is for Ray to start hurting people. I mean, he could have hurt people in the last episode because of what he's going through.
Right. But because of his addiction, he's out of control. And that's also said for a lot of people who are in addiction or who have the disease of addiction. It's not until there's what's called a bottom, and a bottom isn't like a physical, like metric bottom. It's this thing. It's basically a bottom is when you stop digging. It's like when you have this thing in your life that changes you to say, oh, okay, that stops you. It has to be a brick wall, a metaphorical brick wall that just stops you. And then you're like, because when you're in that process, in that just going in that cycle, you just don't realize it no matter how worse it's getting because you're in it.
Okay.
You can honestly say that for you could say that, oh my goodness, Ray is the most horriblest person in the world, but I'm
trying to be open-minded. I can understand, when anything is substance abuse, like he can't control that. But then when it doesn't seem like it's related to that, and but it is, and it's hard to remove the context.
The substance abuse is also about getting the dopamine, that high. Also relationships and having people there. That can also be a high or whatever. And then somebody's leaving. That's like they're taking away your bottle. And that's fear. So everything is included.
Yes.
Addiction affects your whole life. It really does.
That's good. Bully me into being a more compassionate person. Let's do it.
No, I'm not bullying you into
it. But like,
I'm like, you don't have to be compassionate.
What? I want to be a good person, all right? At least on YouTube.
Say what a good person.
At least on YouTube.
Right. No, I'm just explaining to you what addiction. You could still be like, okay, all right, I understand that. Fuck 'em. You could still do that.
Yes, I stand that opinions very, very much. Everyone who watched my reactions to My Beautiful Man, I can understand the character and I like him.
Right, and that's the whole thing. I'm just trying to explain to you, and also put out there what a correct information about addiction is and what addicts do, because oftentimes, especially historically, addicts have gotten like a bad rap and they give no hope and they're put in the wrong, and there's actually no redemption seen for them. But it's when you have somebody saying that, okay, you're hopeless, all right, you have nothing like that, of course they're not going to get better. I'm not saying that they're going to get better if you just say, but that weighs down on you too. And as a public space that we have here, I just don't want to give bad information out. That's all. You can still hate them.
That's good. I don't want to say something on YouTube that'll get me in trouble. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I shall process information and see if I can see Ray in a new light.
You don't have to. So you don't have to see Ray in a new light. I just implore you to read up on addiction, and especially about that kind of stuff. Just see what the struggles of some people are, and even in recovery and all of that kind of stuff. Like, if anything, hopefully this can be this story right here could be a talking point for people about addiction and recovering addicts and all this other kind of stuff.
You can all talk in the comments.
They will.
Okay, moving on. No, I think for me, I draw the line of if Ray's actions hurt other people, then it's kind of like, bro, get it under wraps or something. Like, I think one of the things that really annoyed me so far in the last episode is that we started making toxic behavior cute. Like, some of the behavior that people exhibited was defined as romantic, and because of the writing, it created circumstantial context in which the audience didn't have to doubt or feel bad about these behaviors. But for me, when it comes to circumstance and when it comes to depicting behaviors, for example, let's say Top visiting Mew and his parents, unannounced, uninvited, and then lingering around. In these situations, like, people can go, Top is trying. It's romantic that he's putting in effort to try and get into Mew's good books. And then people will rationalize it and say, it's okay because Mew's still in love with Top. Or it's okay because Mew doesn't mind. He's not uncomfortable. But the thing is, for me, Mew was uncomfortable, but the thing is, for these behaviors in these situations, if you're Top, you never know what the other person is thinking or feeling. You can't tell by their body language specifically or anything. Like, if there's any doubt in your mind, that's not 100%, or even if it's 100%, you can't read their mind on how they're feeling. So in these circumstances, if this wasn't a TV show, Mew could have 100% been uncomfortable with Top's behavior. And so I think there's a bit of a weirdness for me when we show these scenes and we're redeeming Top, and we're redeeming Top through questionable behavior, that we're going, well, I feel like the show's redeeming Top. I feel like the show
I'm not redeeming Top.
But the thing is, the show is, because they're like, look at these lesbian moms who are being nice to Top, who are like inviting him over and stuff. And so we're kind of going, okay, you know, they're giving him the seal of approval. Top is getting back in the good books, which leads to people rooting for Top and Mew, even though these patterns of behavior are kind of like icky. And same thing with Ray and Mew. I feel like because Mew is quote unquote using Ray to get back at Top, people are like, okay, it's okay if he cheated. It's okay if he didn't break up with Mew before he went to Sand. It's okay that Ray drove 2 hours to Mew uninvited, or when Sand told him to stay away. And they're like, these actions where you're intruding on people when they don't want you there, it's I hope like there's enough in the show to depict that it's not okay, but it's always rewarded. So I'm kind of like, I don't like it. It's just, you don't know what the other person's gonna think, and to conflate romantic gestures with this, it's gonna teach other people that if they can go through these extremes, then they have a chance at changing somebody's mind. I don't know. I think Sand needs the opportunity to move on. I think Mew needs the opportunity to move on. I don't think we need to redeem these people. So I just don't like the forced circumstantial writing in this show.
If this happened to me, well, it happened to me in real life when an ex was showing up and I didn't want to be around him. And I didn't get back with him because I didn't want to get the fuck around him, because that's not like if I say I don't want to be around you, like, it's not like, here's some flowers.
It's an invitation to change my mind.
No, it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, no. And I think one of the things that I saw in a lot of romantic comedies, Western romantic comedy movies, is that, you have the lovable jerk who is like, for some reason, he is like, the heartthrob and stuff like that. Hugh Grant used to do it well. Unfortunately, it's one of those things, it seems like it's coming from romance. Like, this is what romance is supposed to be. And I just don't, I'm agreeing with you. I just don't think it's romantic. Like, go away. But also I expect lesbian moms are going to love him, because like, moms do that stuff. They do that.
He's a cute, sweet boy. Of course I love him.
Right.
You're my son.
Right.
I don't know all the shit you put my son through. You're a cute, sweet boy who's been nice to me.
The rich, pretty privilege.
That's also in my life. Maybe other people are like, no, invitation to come get me and stuff like that.
Playing hard to get.
I understand like the other perspective, which is like, yes, playing hard to get, or like wanting someone to fight for you to prove their love. But I don't think that's the headspace Mew is in. It is tricky in that respect, but at the end of the day, you want to model your behavior on what's gonna not traumatize the other person or not inflict harm on the other person.
I think everybody is like inflicting harm on everybody.
And I know people are gonna be like, why are you watching this show? Because it's
no, I'm
adult.
not.
No, you're not, but I know people are gonna be out there. I enjoy the messiness. I don't think last episode was messy. I think episode 6 was peak messiness. At least the show was like, this is messy, y'all. Last episode, they were like, isn't this cute? Ray was like, I drove 2 hours for you, and you know, I wouldn't do that for anybody else because I'm crazy about you. And I'm like, you're codependent on Sanj.
I was mad at Ray because he messed up. If I was there, he messed up my friend cuddle time. Like he fucked up the cuddle time. Like that was, you don't know what it's like to have that one friend that you can cuddle with and just it is just platonic, and you just like feel safe and you don't have to worry about anything else, and you just like, oh, and we out in the woods and we just like I was mad about that.
Gonna bring your street clothes and ruin my time.
But you know, he is what he is.
It's not romantic. Like, it's not romantic to do those things. Romance is for me is considering the other person and putting them first. So I want someone else to consider my feelings and put me first. You know. So
what about you considering someone else and putting them first?
What did I? No romance. Receiving romance. That's my love language. Remember?
Yeah, you just fucked them, right?
Yes, acts of service.
I never said
right.
I never said that.
You're just like receiving. So basically,
I'll consider them. Obviously, yeah. I'll pour a glass of water or something.
So how's that 2-hour reaction coming?
Right, you ready for it? Let's go ahead and get
ผู้ชมที่มีอายุน้อยกว่า 13
Man,
Oh
is
my
this new?
god, they got the
ตัวละครพฤติกรรมสถานที่งาน
She's
วิชา
back.
ชีพและเหตุการณ์
Do we need a warning for this
เป็น
episode?
เรื่องสมมุติที่สร้างขึ้นเพื่อ
Like
ความ
a real
บันเทิง
time
เท่านั้น
series.
โดยมิได้มีเจตนา
Right?
หรือส่งเสริมการ
Well, we gonna get
กระทำ
product
ใดๆที่เกิด
placement
ขึ้น
now?
ในเรื่อง
Oh, yay!
ใช้ญาณในการรับชม
Boss is gonna show
กู
up
ก็
with
ไม่
a
ใช่
bag
แค่
of
ว่าขับรถ
lays.
มาไกลขนาดนี้เหมือนกัน พี่ถ่ายผมบ้างเนี่ยผมยังมีเก็บไว้อะ
แต่ผู้ชายคนนั้นน่ะกูถ่ายหลังเอาเสร็จแล้วนะคีย์การ์ดก็มีอ่ะจะกดทำไมอ่ะ
Who's getting redemption?
I already said I don't need redemption. I told y'all this already.
เขามาทำไมเหรอมาอยู่เป็นเพื่อนอะ
Why are we acting like Top can't have friends? Oh my god.
แล้วนอนนี่ด้วยใช่ปะ
None of your business.
แต่แค่นอนนะ
Who the fuck is you?
Y'all broke up.
I mean, you did
บอ
ask.
กอะแล้วนี่มิวมาทำไมเหรอ ก็แม่เอาของมาฝากอะเดี๋ยวกลับละ
Bye. What? No, let him go.
นี่มิวกำลังจะให้โอกาสเราแล้วใช่ไหมให้โอกาสอะไรอีกอะท็อปต้องพาแฟนเก่ามานอนที่ห้องอยู่เลย
But you broke up with me, so it's none of your business.
เราเป็นเพื่อนกับแฟนเก่าได้
Oh, I missed episode 6, Mew.
มิวสำคัญที่สุดอยู่แล้วมันต้องไงอะให้เราไล่เขากลับเลยไหมไม่ต้องอะเราไปเองดีกว่าแต่เราอยากให้มิวอยู่ไง
This music tells me Top is sincere.
You gotta pay attention to the manipulation of the music.
เราคิดถึงมิวนะ
Child, I already got too many feelings. Hello.
อาหารพร้อมแล้วครับ
Yes, you are.
แล้วเรากลับละ
อย่าเพิ่งดิมิว เราทำอาหารไว้เผื่อมิวด้วย อยู่กินด้วยกันก่อนดิ ท็อปเขาเล่าเรื่องมิวให้เราฟังไว้เยอะเลยนะ เราอยากรู้จักมิวมากกว่านี้
Okay, so
Good lord, that's a good looking man. Can't keep my legs together. So what?
We're doing the intro.
Well, yeah, intro. Sorry.
Mom.
Thank you, Andy.
กูไปหาข้อมูลมาให้มึงแล้วพวกสถานบำบัดทั้งในกรุงเทพแล้วก็ต่างจังหวัดอ่ะมีหลายโปรแกรมให้เลือกเลยนะเว้ย
Okay.
บางที่แม่งเหมือนรีสอร์ทเลยนะเว้ยมึงลองเลือกดูดิ
It's like a holiday.
ไม่เอาอ่ะกูไม่
28 days.
กูไม่ได้ติดเหล้าขนาดนั้นเนี่ยแซน
Oh, lies.
กูอยากหยุดกินเมื่อไหร่กูหยุดได้
Lies.
God.
This is actually
มึงจิบเหล้าอยู่ตลอดเวลาอย่างเงี้ยนะเรียกไม่ติดมึงกลัวอะไรอยู่วะ
I'm a better person. I am not gonna get annoyed.
หรือมึงทำตัวประชดพ่อมึงให้เขารู้สึกผิดเรื่องแม่มึงเหรอ
Oh.
มึงต้องกล้ายอมรับปัญหาก่อนนะเว้ยมึงถึงจะแก้ปัญหาได้อะ
first step.
มึงเป็นจิตแพทย์อะมานั่งวิเคราะห์กูอะ
No, but I'm trying to get you
จั
to
ด
see
การปัญ
one.
หาของตัวเองนู่นเนี่ยแซนขนาดเรื่องพ่อมึงอะมึงยังไม่กล้าบอกเขาเลยมึงเป็นลูกเขาอะ
แล้วยังไงวะกูขาดพ่อกูไม่เคยมีปัญหา แต่มึงขาดเหล้าอะมึงดูมือมึงดิเริ่มสั่นแล้วเนี่ยกูพูดนิดพูดหน่อยก็ใช้อารมณ์แล้วว่างๆมึงลองไปตรวจค่าตับมึงนะกูว่าสูงพอกับอีโก้มึงอะไร
God, you could have killed someone when you drove the car. Baby.
กูถามมึงจริงๆเหอะมึงได้อะไรจากการที่กูเลิกเหล้าอะมึงถึงวุ่นวายกับกูแบบเนี้ย
You will get to live.
Better life.
He just cares about him. I don't understand.
It's the way this stuff happens. This is the way it is. This is
Okay.
this is a real interaction. Like he's trying to have an intervention. This is not even a good intervention, but he's trying to tell him about it, and he doesn't recognize that he has a problem.
กูแค่ไม่อยากไปร้องเพลงหน้างานศพมึงอะ
มิวกินได้ไหม
It's delicious.
โอเคเลย ขอโทษทีนะ เราไม่รู้ว่ามีแขกมา เราก็ทำอาหารรสชาติแบบพี่ท็อปเขาชอบอะ
ไม่เป็นไร รสชาติมันก็กลางๆอยู่แล้วอะ
แล้วนี่ดีกันแล้วใช่ปะ
Each day on the together day.
ดีใจนะ ท็อปมันโทรมานอยกับเราใหญ่เลย บอกว่าคนนี้รักมากทำยังไงดีผิดไปแล้วร้องไห้ใหญ่เลย
นี่ มันก็ไม่ได้ขนาดนั้นหรอกเดี๋ยวเวอร์เลย
เพื่อตรงไหน ยังบอกอีกนะว่าคนเนี้ยรักมากไม่เคยรักใครเท่านี้มาก่อน
I need this music to calm down.
แต่เอาจริง
Right?
ๆ พอเจอมิวจริงๆเราก็เข้าใจแหละ
Like he genuinely seems nice.
ขนาด
Like
เนี้ยสเปคท็อปมันเลยนะ
This is not sinister at all.
I got upgrade. I don't know about upgraded version of you. No.
These are wonderful compliments. Wonderful compliments. He's being so nice to Mew. Why
I
is
know.
this tense?
Like what?
Tell me more, babe. Give me more compliments.
This is how like a soundtrack can change everything.
บ้างนิก
Daddy Dan,
Hey, Daddy Dan.
welcome to my life. Everyone's
คือผม
upgrading,
อะ
whatever.
ลองดีไซน์คร่าวๆแล้วแต่ว่าไม่ได้ตรงบีฟที่ลูกค้าให้มาเปล่าอ่ะ พี่ว่าก็ใช่แล้วนะ แต่ว่าพี่อยากให้นิกเติมตรงปีให้มันดูเป็นสี
Nice
ขาว
arms on him.
หาเลือก
Look at that.
ตรงอื่นพี่ก็
We knew this. We knew what Daddy Dan looked like and not me. We knew.
ได้เดี๋ยวผ
We
ม
knew the potential when they were rubbing their bodies with napkins in the
นิ
hideaway.
กที่ให้อยู่ดึกกับพี่ทุกวันเลยอะพอดีพี่ว่า
I mean, they're almost as good as Arm.
โหพี่ไม่เป็นไร
Name
เลย
is literally
มี
Arm.
พี่ดีซะอีกมาเติมฝันให้ผมด้วย ไม่งั้นผมก็อยู่ไปเรื่อยอ่ะ
แล้วก็เรื่องที่พี่
Would you like to be fulfilled in other ways?
จูบวันนั้นพี่ขอ
We're
โทษ
still at the
นะ
office, sir.
เล่ามันได้ปะ
โหพี่ไม่เป็นไรเลยเรื่องนั้นอ่ะ ชิลก็ตามฟิลอะนะ
ตามฟิลคือไงอะคือจูบก็แบบไม่ต้องคิดอะไรเงี้ยหรอ
That means make the mood right more
ร้ายเหมือนกันนะเรา
often.
อะ
โอ้โหพี่แดน พี่อย่ามาทำอ่อนเลย พี่ก็ร้ายเหมือนกันนั่นแหละ แต่เอาจริงนะพี่
I'm not a player. I just
Wow.
crush a lot.
เราจะจูบกัน หรือมีอะไรกันอ่ะผมว่า
Oh, you promise?
ไม่ต้องสนใจหรอก สุดท้ายเดี๋ยวก็แยกจากกัน
Girl,
Aww.
you were jaded after
มัน
one
ก็ไม่ใช่
Boston.
อย่างนั้นกับทุกคน
No.
นะ
Well, I mean,
แต่พี่ก็ไม่จัด
if there's anyone to be jaded after, it's
Yeah.
Boston.
Well,
Yay.
All right, here on the office desk.
I love the music. Spanish guitar.
finally, the music is on our side.
Maybe, I don't
นะ
know.
ว่านิกไปเจออะไรมา หลังจากมีเซ็กซ์เสร็จเขาอาจจะทรีนิกไม่ดี แต่สำหรับพี่ทั้งจูบแล้วก็เซ็กซ์ถ้าเราทำกับคนที่เรารู้สึกดีด้วยอ่ะมันโคตรจะดีเลยนะ
Go on.
So you have feelings for me? Or
But again, we are in the office, sir. What is Nick? What is it with Nick and having sex in the workplace?
Because we're getting them down to business.
Everywhere he works, he has sex. Like, Lord.
Like,
Laying it down. Nipple.
oh my god. I mean, that's what we wished for last episode. So. Oh, I'm so glad you came back to life from Moonlight Chicken and joined this show.
oh my god, oh my god.
เปิดปะ
ไม่เอาอะ
I said I don't want your damn donut. Okay, maybe one bite.
Ugh, keep your hole away from my face.
Put it in my face any day, baby. It's fine.
เรื่องรีแฮบอ่ะ กูทำให้มึงได้นะ
No,
แต่มึง
oh
มีเงื่อนไขอย่าง
god.
I need you to do it for you.
เงื่อนไขแล้ว
Oh.
ก็ทั้งบอกว่ากูขี้ขาดอ่ะทำให้กูดูหน่อยดิ
Who said
เขา
that?
ทำกันยังไง
I don't remember that conversation, Hen.
Nobody said you were a coward. That's what you think about yourself. I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. I need to ascend to compassionate Edison. Just
หาพ่อมึงแล้วบอกว่ามึงเป็นลูกเขาปะ
แล้วมันเกี่ยวอะไรกับกูกับพ่อกูอะ
เอ้า
It's not.
ก็กูอยากรู้ไงว่าคนที่เขากล้าคนที่เขาไม่ขี้ขาดเนี่ยเขาทำกันยังไง ที่มึงไปหาพ่อมึงที่บาร์บ่อยๆอ่ะก็มึงก็อยากบอกเขาไม่ใช่เหรอแต่มึงก็ไม่กล้าไงใช่ไหมกล้าเปล่า
ได้ดิเดี๋ยวกูทำให้ดู
Give me your donut.
Yes, Daddy.
Give me a hole. Your donut hole.
Oh, Adam. I really want Adam to direct things.
Just light this place on fire,
I
baby.
know, right? It's been a while.
อ้าวไอ้ต้อมทำไมมานั่งทำอะไรคนเดียวเนี่ยทำไมไม่ขึ้นบ้าน
ยังไม่ง่วงอ่ะ เจ๊ขึ้นไปก่อนเลย
มึงเสียใจเรื่องแพลวหรอ
No.
มีอะไรเนี่ยเล่าให้กูฟังได้ด้วย
Nope.
Not even remotely.
ไม่ใช่เรื่องนั้นนะแค่ออกจากผู้หญิง ผมไม่ตายครับ
Oh, that's good.
แล้วมันเรื่องอะไร กูเสียใจนะเว้ยที่มีอะไรเนี่ยมึงก็เล่าให้แต่ไอ้ตั้นฟังไม่เคยเล่าอะไรให้กูฟังเลยอ่ะ
Don't you
กูอ
say
ยากรู้
that
จริงๆ
name
ว่ามัน
to
จะหนัก
me.
หนาขนาดไหนมึงเล่ามาดิ
ถ้าผมบอกเจ๊อะเจ๊ห้ามด่าผมนะ
กูไม่ด่ามึงเล่ามาได้เลยเว้ย
I won't yell. I won't yell. I won't get mad. I promise I won't get mad.
ผมกับพี่ตั้นเราไปถ่ายรูปโป๊อะ
Oh, you lying son of a. Oh,
จริงเหรอวะ
I got more feelings.
เมื่อคืนวันฮาโลวีนอะเขาชวนผมกลับบ้านอะ
มี
อะไรด้วย แล้วก็ขอผมถ่ายรูป บอกว่าจะเก็บไว้เป็นที่ระลึกอะ
Feelings like a
มึงกับไอ้ตั้นคือมีอะไรกันแล้วเหรอวะ
แต่ผมเมามากอะผม
Oh my god. Oh, messy. I got feelings.
แล้วมันขู่ผมด้วยอะมันบอกผมว่าให้ผมไม่มีอะไรกับมันอีกอะถ้าผมไม่ยอมทำตามที่มันพูด มันจะปล่อยรูปผมอะ
Where is that word coming from? It's like the Scarlet Witch about to just like.
Oh,
she is about you. I thought she was just gonna go wild just by hearing it, but now she heard all this other kind of stuff, and she's about to like.
because he's just pouring all these lies. He's just like.
ไม่เป็นไรเว้ยมึงไม่ต้องอายเดี๋ยวเรื่องเนี้ยกูจะจัดการให้เองเว้ย
See, he the pincher crazy we needed in this show.
ถ้ามึงกล้าบอก
I told Nick point 2.0. I told y'all.
And you know what? I told you Trump is going to. And I was like, oh, what's she gonna do? No. Now it was even worse because she put fire on there. She put gasoline and fire. She's going to demolish Boston. It is going to be bad. This is going to be a barn burner, folks.
I mean, I like the messiness, but I don't want anything more to give sympathy for Boston.
Like, I love the messiness. I hate that that it's just so easy to demonize Boston at this point. Because he has done shit. He has done shit. But I feel like he is getting such a bad rap for just being promiscuous, which again is not a crime. Promiscuity is not a crime. Y'all were friends with promiscuous all these years. Y'all been just fine. But now all of a sudden he's promiscuous around people y'all know. And all of a sudden y'all want to have issues. Like, I can't believe Boston did this shit. And now it's so easy that literally anybody can say Boston did anything and they will just believe it, hook, line, and sinker. No questions asked.
Right. That's one of the things is like, what? Because Boston is promiscuous and he's out there and he has sex with this person, has sex with that person. But there seems to be lines in which Boston won't go. And then also, he wouldn't do that because he's had someone do that to him. So it's like there is honor among thieves or whatever you want to say. But like, I really still think Boston's still as bad as you want to make him. He still has a code of conduct. And also Boston is the type of person, he's like,
I did it.
This is me. I did it. It is
I slept with your brother. That's fine. I gotta hold him hostage. Like,
right. And Boston doesn't even come across as the type of person who has to like wants to work towards anything, work towards sex. What? No.
And it's like, I don't even think it's just this show. I think like there are just so many people in general who just they see promiscuity and they just associate it with bad behavior in general. So like he is out here sleeping with everybody. So that means he will do anything. He is capable of doing absolutely anything because he can have sex with lots of people. So that means automatically he can do all this stuff. I could throw a stone at any idea or concept of something bad that somebody can do and say Boston did, and y'all will just eat it up hook, line, and sinker because he sleeps around. It's like, no. Being promiscuous, having a lot of sex or whatever, being sexually active does not automatically make you a bad person, does not automatically make you a person with low morals, does not automatically make you some person that has ill intent towards your fellow man or whatever. It just means you like to have sex and you have sex. That's great.
In fact, I would say that promiscuous person is less to be about robbing banks and doing all that stuff because they're out having sex. They busy, right? They busy doing that stuff. Like
yeah, you're jackhammering everybody in cars and whatnot. You busy.
Feel like I got to work for that. Move along, like this. No.
I mean, to be fair, Chum is his sister. It's automatic for her to believe him. On one hand, it's both annoying and important, though, because I think in some countries or some contexts, it's very easy to perpetuate the queer equals predator, conversioner, groomer.
Yes.
Whatever thing
very
that
much so.
It's annoying. It's just kind of like whistle it and.
ไอ้เชี่ยนี่มันจะเหี้ยสุดที่ตรงไหนวะว่าแม่งเหี้ยแบบอินฟินิตี้ว่ะ
What
เพื่อนน้องเพื่อนแม่งเอาไม่เลือก
Everyone believes
สำหรับ
him
ไอ้ตั้นแม่งไม่ใช่เพื่อนกูอีกต่อไปละ
I mean, he never was, baby. None of y'all were friends.
น่ารักมากเปลี่ยนท่าหน่อย
Well.
Oh, wait a minute.
เชี่ยตั้น
Poor extra got his nails did just for this scene.
มึงมาทำเหี้ยอะไร
And
บ้าง
now
กู
it's
เนี่ย
gone.
กูจะมาคุยกับมึงเรื่องนี้มึงเอาน้องกูไง
Tell the whole story. Say the whole story.
ได้ไหมครับพี่ขอคุยกับเพื่อนแป๊บนึงครับ
And y'all keep throwing this friends word around. Like,
มึงหลอกคนมาถ่ายรูปโป๊อีกแล้วเหรอ
รูปโป
Again?
ถ่ายพอร์เทรต
มึงถ่ายน้องกูด้วยใช่ปะ
yeah, he asked me to.
มึงนี่เฮี้ยเนาะหลอกเอาน้องกูแล้วยังมาแบล็กเมย์น้องกูอีก
มึงพูดเฮียอะไรของมึงกูไม่ได้หลอกเอาน้องมึงเอามาขอน้องกับกูเองแล้วก็เป็นคนขอให้กูถ่ายรูปให้ด้วยแล้วก็ไม่ได้โปเฮียอะไรเลย
กูไม่เชื่อไอ้ตอมมันชอบผู้หญิงมาตลอดมึงนี่แหละทำอะไรมัน
กูไม่ได้ทำอะไรมัน
Whoa.
อยู่ดีน้องมึงก็อยากลองผู้ชาย กูก็แค่สนองให้
แต่นั่นมันน้องเพื่อนไงตั้นไอเล่มึงถามอะไรอินโนเซนต์จังวะ
Yeah, right. Don't you be acting innocent.
อะไรหายใจได้ไม่ก็เอาหมดอะ
What?
What?
มึงไปเอามาให้กูดิ
What the fuck is up with Ray?
Why are we redeeming Boston through this? Oh
I don't
my
know if
god.
we're redeeming him.
We're not redeeming him, but like we're making everybody look worse in comparison. It's-
เฮ้ย
See? No penis. No penis. What? There was no penis.
มึงทำกับน้องกูอย่างนี้ได้ไงวะ
Oh my god.
Ask
น้
your
องกูมั
brother.
นเครียดมากเลยนะเว้ย
เชื่อมมึงฟังกูก่อนน้องมึงเป็นคนขอให้กูถ่ายรูปนี้กูไม่เคยกะจะเอาไปให้ใครดูกูกะจะให้มันด้วยซ้ำกูยืนยันคำเดิมว่ากูไม่ได้เป็นคนเริ่มต้นเรื่องนี้ก่อนกูเฮี้ยไว้เชื่อม
What?
แต่กูไม่เฮี้ยพอที่กูจะแบล็กเมย์ให้ใครมาเอากับกู
แน่ใจ
Wait.
กูให้พูดอีกที
Wow, okay.
Oh.
Well, he's still mad at, yeah, Mew's still mad at him.
น้องกูเว้ยมึงเห็นมันมาตั้งแต่ปีหนึ่ง มึงออกไปจากโปรเจกต์เลยนะ
I mean, it's a little late for that.
I mean-
I feel like we crossed that bridge like 4 or 5 episodes ago.
Right. We're already, the teacher is already like seeing us all together. Like,
That's why y'all should have just done a PowerPoint, but y'all wanted to be.
I love how like we opened with the group project, and this is kind of like the consequence. It's like, oh no, the project, the group's abandoned, and it's like so bad. It's like, oh no.
this is why I always didn't like group projects in university
Because if you suck at somebody's younger brother, you'd be like, oh shit.
He was sleeping with everyone's brother.
Right. Brother, sister, auntie. And this is, you know, as long as I got a good grade at the end.
ส่วนพวกกูจะลืมว่าเคยมีเพื่อนแบบมึง
I mean, y'all weren't, so it's fine.
Why she's? I mean, obviously she's still mad, but he cleared his name. Like,
what? You know what? You.
Lord.
Why are you here?
did I ask you to come? I don't think I did.
Why are you here with your high-waisted pants?
Because we love a high-waisted pant.
มาทำไมอ่ะ
No. He came to be sweet, apparently.
You cannot just show up at somebody's
ให้มาให้แน่
place.
ใจอ่ะว่าเรายังมีโอกาสอยู่
Ask me on Instagram. I don't know.
The music says you do.
จริงๆท็อปรู้อยู่แล้วใช่ปะว่าเรายังรักท็อปอยู่อ่ะมิวยังรักเราอยู่จริงเหรอ
I've never. Someone says I love you with like a grimace on their face.
แล้วแบบไหนมันมากกว่ากันนะจริงๆมิวไล่เรากลับเลยก็ได้นะถ้าเกลียดจนไม่อยากเห็นหน้าเราแล้วอะเราสัญญาเลยว่าต่อจากนี้ไม่ว่ามิวจะไปที่ไหนมิวจะไม่มีวันเห็นหน้าเราอีกเดี๋ยวแล้วถ้าเราให้โอกาสท็อปอะเราจะมั่นใจได้ไงว่าท็อปจะไม่เฮี้ยอีกอะ
You can't be.
เราพูดไปตอนนี้มิวคงไม่เชื่อ
Sign a contract.
What? No.
Give me $1 million if you cheat on me again.
เราจะไม่ทำให้มิวเสียใจอีกแน่นอนเราจะไม่โกหกไม่ปิดบังไม่นอกใจแล้วเรื่องโบอิงอะไม่มีปัญหาใช่ปะไม่มีปัญหาแน่นอนมิวเชื่อใจเราได้
He still has his glasses on, so.
โอเคถ้าท็อปเพี้ยอีกอะเราก็ถือว่าเราโง่เองแล้วกันที่เชื่อท็อป
No.
Fool me once. Shame on you.
As for compensation,
Fool me twice. Shame on me.
at least Charlotte York got an apartment.
Isn't that cute and romantic?
Why the hell?
Hello.
Oh, is that top?
It's always the sax players. The sax players are always just like.
แม่กูบอกมา กูก็เลยลองไปหาข้อมูลดู แล้วก็รู้เนี่ยว่าเขาเป็นนักดนตรีอยู่ที่นี่
มึงมาที่นี่ก็บ่อยอ่ะแต่มึงไม่เคยคุยกับเขาเลยเหรอยิงมาทำไมอ่ะ
I like music.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกันว่ะกูมาเห็นอะไรบางอย่างของกูในตัวเขาอะ
นักดนตรีเหรอ
แล้วจริงๆมีเรื่องพวกความโรแมนติกด้วยนะเว้ยมึงลองดูเขาเล่นดิ
ไปแซนเข้ามาแล้วอะถ้ามึงกล้าบอกเขาอะกูยอมไปรีแฮบให้เลย
I feel like you should just go to rehab anyway.
Like, you should go to rehab because you have a problem.
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีครับน้อง พี่เล่นเก่งมากเลยนะครับ ผมมาดูพี่เล่นที่นี่ประจำเลย
Also, I'm your son, apparently.
ผมเลนะครับ อันนี้เพื่อนผมชื่อแซนมันโม้ให้ผมฟังมาเยอะเลยครับว่าพี่แบบเล่นเก่งมากผมก็เลยมาดูอะน้องก็ชมเกินไปพี่ชื่อซันนะน้องก็สนุกกันให้เต็มที่พี่ไปก่อน
พี่ครับ
Come on, soundtrack.
มีอะไรเหรอน้อง
I know.
ผมมีอะไรจะบอกครับ
It's almost like a heist music.
He's gonna heist himself a daddy.
He's gonna heist it. Okay.
คือจริงๆแล้วผม
เพื่อนผมมันอยากเรียนเป่าแซกกับพี่อะครับอ๋อถ้าอย่างนั้นน่ะพวกเราต้องมาตอนกลางวันนะแล้วพี่จะสอนให้ครับ พี่ไปก่อนนะ
ขอบคุณมากนะครับ
Did you stop him because you don't want to go to rehab, or was it a test?
ทำไมวะ กูกำลังจะบอกเขาตามที่มึงต้องการแล้วไง
ก็กูเห็นแล้วว่ามึงกล้าทำอะแต่กูอยากให้การตัดสินใจของมึงว่าจะบอกหรือไม่บอกอะเป็นเรื่องที่มึงทำเองไม่ใช่ให้กูต้องบังคับ
Wait, so now you're doing something nice?
Let it happen.
Is this progress?
แล้วอย่างนี้คือ มึงจะยอมไปรีแฮบอยู่ใช่ปะ
ใช่ดิเพื่อมึงไง
Not for me.
ไม่ใช่เพื่อกู เพื่อตัวมึง
Thank you. Thank you, Sam, for having sense. Thank you.
ฉันขอไอ้แก้วที่เป็นแก้วสุดท้าย ก่อนที่กูจะเปลี่ยนเป็นเลคนใหม่ชน
รอบนี้เป็นคำถามในหมวดเวิลด์นะ เรื่องราวต่างๆในโลกนี้ ภูมิศาสตร์การเมืองประวัติศาสตร์อะไรมาหมดขุดความรู้สมัยเรียนสปชขึ้นมาอีทรายมึงเตรียมตัวแจกนะ ใครตอบถูกรับไปเลยช็อตหนึ่งโต้นไหนชนะ กูลดให้ไปอีกครึ่งหนึ่งค่าเหล้า
Oh, that's nice.
จงบอกชื่อเมืองหลวงประเทศ
Canberra.
Edison, go.
Canberra.
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 Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! We got a shot.
I told you on mute.
ไปต่อไปเลย เดี๋ยวเรื่องดิ้งเราจัดการให้ นี่ถ้าเราต่อคงผิดนะเนี่ยคิดว่าเป็นซิดนีย์มาตลอดเลย
Right.
Oh, you know, people think that. Yeah.
Right.
ไม่ใช่เมืองหลวง
มาต่อนะจงบอกชื่อเมืองหลวง
Okay, I don't know any other countries. Sorry.
Canberra
มึงมั่นใจเปล่าถูกต้องบอกชื่อเมืองหลวงบราซิล
Brasilia.
Portugal.
Rio de Janeiro.
No.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Brasilia.
ข้าววะ
I saw. I still know what you did last summer.
Wrong.
Boeing. This is Boeing.
ผมขอตอบได้ไหมครับ
Brasilia.
Yes, you can answer. Why are we
ได้
lingering?
อนุญาตอยู่แล้ว
Amen.
ซิเลียครับ
Amen.
เมืองหลวงของบราซิล
Give me my shot.
บ
Right.
ราซิเลียเป็นคำตอบที่ถูกต้อง
Of course.
ให้คุณหลอกใส่แว่นหนึ่งช็อตไปจัน
เข้าใจแหละว่าตอบว่าลีโออ่ะมันเป็นเมืองดัง แต่ลีโอก็เคยเป็นเมืองหลวง
Oop,
ก่อนนะ
oop, you better use this line on him, bitch. Okay. Let the games begin.
คนดิ
Oh, this is a
ทำไมถึง
good
ให้กาแฟ
thing.
ที่นี่บ่อย
Should have kept your glasses, Mew.
ๆอ๋อ เราไม่หมายถึงท็อปนะ เราหมายถึงแฟนเก่าคนอื่นนะท็อปเขาไม่ทำอะไรซ้ำซากหรอก
มากูวัดเลยนะ
I
กูวัด
think-
เลยอันนี้ข้อนี้
I
นะ
think
ตอบไปได้มึงเตรียมตัว จง
that
บอกชื่อเมืองหลวง
stands
ประเทศไทย
ถ
กรุงเทพมหานครอมรรัตนโกสินทร์มหินทรายุทธ
Oh
ยา
my goodness, that is quite a name.
นพรัตน์
นพรัตน์ราชธานีบุรีรัมย์อุดมราชนิเวศมหาสถาน
อมรพิมานอวตารสถิตสักกะทั
So many letters.
กรรมประสิทธิ์
เฮ้ย พวกมึงแม่นมาก เอาไป2 ช็อต มึงให้ 2 ช็อตเลยจ้า
Is this working out? Isn't that hard? Isn't that really hard between you two? If you can finish each other's trivia answers?
ท็อปนี่มีแต่แฟนฉลาดนะเนี่ย
He's like, oh,
Yes, let's investigate this Instagram. Yes.
Oh, I love all these fake
Oh, not you
photos.
accidentally double tapping. That's why you got to be careful when you're snooping.
Right.
That's right.
You can't get distracted and start double. So, is there going to be a hookup here? I'm here for this.
Okay. Well,
I'm here for this.
I mean, Boeing and you.
Let yourself have fun. Go ahead, Mew. He's cute.
And he's smarter than Top, so.
I mean,
ฝากไอ้หยองมันด้วยนะ มันชอบ
get together and rub glasses. I
ตอน
mean,
แรกป้าก็ว่ามันไร้สาระ ไม่คิดว่าโตขึ้นมาเนี่ย มันจะได้ไปทำการ์ตูนกับคนอื่นเขา
โหป้าเลิกเรียกหย่องได้แล้วอายพี่แดนเขา
ไม่ต้องห่วงเลยครับป้าหยองอะเก่งอยู่แล้ว เดี๋ยวผมพา
sure
โก
he
อินเตอร์
will.
ให้ป้า
พี่แดน
Keep it
เอาเขา
professional.
เดี๋ยวเนี่ย ไม่ต้องขำเลยป้าเข้าหนังร้านไปเลยไป
โอ้ถึงเวลาก็ไล่ป้าเลยนะ
ไปเลยมาเดี๋ยวดูเอง
เอา
Bye,
ให้
Dad.
ป้าทำไมเนี่ย
Has Dad always been in the shop?
ป้า
Because I heard
น้อง
not.
ไม่อายอยู่เรื่อยเลย
Never
อะ
seen him a day in my life.
นี่ถ้าพี่เจอผมเมื่อก่อนนะพี่ก็แกล้งผมเชื่อดิผมอะไม่เคยจีบใครติดเลย แล้วก็ไม่มีคนจีบด้วยนะ
แต่เดี๋ยวนี้ก็หล่อแล้วนี่
I'm sure he would look
Well,
great
no,
with
yeah.
curly hair.
ไปจีบใครหรือว่ามีใครมาจีบหรือยัง
Only you.
ผมโมดิฟายตัวเองมาขนาดเนี้ยก็มีบ้างแหละ
งั้นพี่จีบด้วยได้ปะ
Wait, you asked what?
ที่ออฟฟิศคืนนั้นอะยังไม่ชัดอีกเหรอ
Yeah.
Come on, soundtrack.
I like this.
Who's this? Is this Summer?
So
พี่คะหูฟังอยู่ตรงไหนอะคะ
Who is this?
they're no longer working together. So
งั้นเดี๋ยว พี่กลับออฟฟิศก่อนแล้วกัน อย่าลืมส่งงานนะ
ครับ เจอกันครับพี่แดน
It's adorable.
it is like Jive.
Aside from him being his boss,
oh
I'm
God,
all here for
Jesus
him.
Christ.
Does Dad not have access to security footage? I guess not. Okay.
Oh my God. You just smell happiness in the air. Is that why you here?
ไอ้ตัน
Everyone just take a breath.
เมื่อกี้ใครอะ
Don't worry about it. None of your business.
Yes.
ไม่ใช่อ่ะ
Do you
Yes.
need
รุ่นพี่
a
กูที่เขา
product?
จ้างทำงานอะ
Do you need something?
กูได้เคสโทรศัพท์ใหม่พอดีอะ
Okay,
แนะ
good.
นำหน่อยเด็ก
Yes.
One that
Yes, I
fits your
can.
phone.
อยู่ล็อกนั้นอ่ะ
Yeah, they're on the shelf over there, away from me. No, you can see them. Go over there. I suggest you go into Amazon.com.
Mm-hmm.
This story is huge.
มึงอยากได้แบบไหนอ่ะ
มึงว่าแบบไหนสวยอะ
But
This one.
it's your phone.
แบบนี้ก็ได้นะ
This one's alright. It said I slept with
Media.
my friend's brother and now everyone hates me.
อันเอานี้แหละ เปลี่ยนฟิล์มให้กูด้วย
กระจกแบบเดิมใช่ปะ แบบไหนก็ได้อะขอที่ทนหน่อยกูไม่ค่อยรักษาของ
Okay, I guess.
งั้นวันหลังมึงก็ใช้ระวังหน่อยดิ
Get an auto case
ของบางอย่าง
by
มันเปลี่ยนไม่ได้นะเว้ย หลังจากนี้กูจะดูแลดีๆแล้วกัน
Good.
All right, fine.
Bye.
Get the next year model.
Compassion.
Boss doesn't have an addiction. You don't have to be compassionate.
Right. We're not, Boston is not, we're not, look, I'm not arguing for any understanding. We already said Boston is promiscuous. That's it. He hasn't done anything else. But him going back, it's fair game. You can
But
go ahead.
also, it's like, okay, yes, you did treat Nick badly, but the reason you broke up was because Nick leaked the audio. And he didn't leak the audio on purpose, but he took the audio. And that's a pretty good reason to break up with somebody, though.
Yes.
But that being said, on the other side, Boston didn't take account of him. He was mad, not for what he did, is that he got caught. And because Nick got it taken away from him. If Boston wasn't fucking everybody, then he wouldn't have had to with it. Boston didn't take responsibility for what he did.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
You don't even fuck nobody, then you don't have to worry about getting them found out.
And that's my life motto.
Just because he is on your home screen does not mean anything. He just likes that photo.
งั้นมึงไปนั่งรอก่อนก็ได้แล้วกูเปลี่ยนให้กูต้องรีบก็ได้นะวันนี้กู
Girl, it's just changing the case and the screen protector. It's like 2 minutes worth of work. What you talking about? Gotta sit down nowhere.
Where is the switch? Does Boston want a relationship with Nick now? Or what is the intention? Or where is the direction?
แล้วนี่
We will find out soon.
Okay, so just real quick, so we don't have a long thing to go over at the end. So if we can just get out what we found out so far.
Okay, what do you need to get out, DC? Let's get it.
If we just get out what we need to get out now, so we don't have to get it out at the end of the part. But like, if I was in certain characters' shoes, I'd be like over it. Like I'd just be over. I'd be over in Boston because I got like Daddy Dan. You know, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna treat you better. Like sex. Okay, you know what? Whoever fucked with you before, this ain't it. I put a little something behind what I'm putting inside. So, you know, I have a little emotions. I want something more. Like,
I'm curious to see what Boston's motivation, because like we saw in the preview last episode, they're going to go on, I think, the roof or something and talk, and Boston's going to be all, I'm so sad that the world hates me or whatever, which I'm like, okay, if that is the extent of this visit, fine, whatever. But like Boston intentionally putting Nick's photo as his wallpaper and like, hey, I need a new case. Can you fix this? Like he's trying to show Nick something. And at that point, I'm like, Boston, baby, I get it. Maybe I might get it. You're finally feeling some sense of remorse and feeling bad about, I don't even know if he feels bad about the things he did, but he feels bad that he doesn't have Nick right now. But I'm like, girl, Nick is happy. He's finally out from underneath your jock. He is happy. He is living his best life. His daddy done met his boyfriend, and his daddy loves his boyfriend, and he is living his best life. Do not go and drag this poor boy back into, even if all of a sudden you love him, whatever. The boy is happy. Even though he told you that's not his boyfriend, it's just his boss. Still, whatever. He's happy. Don't drag his ass back into whatever this dysfunctional world you're in right now. Leave the poor boy alone. He's been through enough.
On one hand, there's like beauty in pathos, beauty in tragedy, in the Shakespearean or whatever thing it is where people just can't help but make bad decisions because of their feelings. I think what I'm irritated by is if I was a Nick or a Mew in the world, and these tops in Boston suddenly flipped a switch and fell in love with me, I wouldn't. No, that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen to me. Why doesn't it happen to me? That's what I'm trying to say. If I'm Mew and if I'm Nick in your life and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm great.
You are great.
You are. Have a relationship with me. Nobody changes like that. Like, what is that? What? Why? How? Like, what makes them go, oh yeah, I can get the next man, blah, and then they go, oh, Mew, you're so smart. You know the capitals of these countries. I want to devote my life to you. What? Is that it? Like, why do you love Mew? Like, there's so many people like Mew who are smart, who get good grades, who are innocent and cute, and I don't have good grades. Maybe that's it. But like, it's
I
just
have great grades. I have like HDs and
I was the
DC has great grades.
I've got honors degrees and things like that. But go ahead.
I have half a master, so come find me, boys.
I have 2 masters.
Ooh. It's just, I mean, we said like, I think you said like, Top is interested in me because Mew didn't sleep with him straight away. He was invested in a relationship, blah, blah, blah. People do that. That's normal behavior. Not like normal, but like lots of people do that. They go like, okay, let's just see where things go. Let's not sleep with each other straight away. And it's like, that's enough to like go from Top to loving you. And Boston, what made Boston love Nick? Like, I don't get it. Like, Boston treated Nick like everybody else. And then Nick's just like, I see you. And then Boston's like, okay, I'm ready to commit to you because I love you. Like, it's just, it's...
Maybe it is that sort of being denied thing that like allured Top first. Like, okay, it's a challenge. I got to work for this. And then
I can challenge. I feel like it's challenge.
That's what's happened with Boston because Nick seems to be the only person who's ever been like, hey, even though Boston already pushed him away, he's like, you're never going to see me again. I'm walking away from this. Have a great life. Goodbye. Nick might be the only person who ever has done that in Boston. And Boston's like, damn, I want to do like that again.
Let's all start doing that. That's not going to change anybody's behavior.
I think also, especially with Nick, was a little bit special because Nick not only tried to, everybody else was a fuck. And Nick tried to get to know Boston for who he was. And he was actually seeing him. And Boston actually let him in besides just like taking pictures about him and telling him all this other kind of stuff. And he was there with Boston. He liked him good and bad. He was like, okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. And then he was like, I'm done. Fuck it. All right, fine. You're still good, but I'm walking away without any malice because you have every other relationship that Boston has ended. It's ended on bad terms. Like they hate him now and they push him away. And now Nick is the only one who's been like, you know what? I hear what you're saying. You're still a good person. That's so, but I'm walking away. And it still kept this idea of Nick just he was like the only person in Boston's life to like see him for who he is. And when someone actually sees you for the first time, that could be very powerful. And then you're just like, oh shit, I left the best thing out of my life, walk away, which is good. However, Nick is living his best fucking life.
Don't fuck his up right now.
That is so fucking selfish of Boston to be like, okay, you either want Nick back in your life because you want it and because that's going to satisfy you without thinking about what's the best for the other person. Maybe the best for the other person is him living off his daddy damn fantasy and being happy and stuff like that. Maybe you love somebody, but you know what? You can't be with that person. So
love is not always enough. Unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately, love is not always enough. So you might love him, he might love you, but that does not mean that you guys are going to be compatible in this relationship. That does not mean you two need to be in a relationship with one another. Sometimes love just is not enough. It sucks, but that is life.
So
leave Nick alone, boss.
Leave Nick alone. As far as
I don't know, I reckon there's a bunch of people who would have already done. It just feels weird that Nick is the first person to treat Boston that way. But also, the narrative is then suggesting like that's all Boston needed to not be promiscuous. He just needed somebody to see him or to accept him, and it's just like, why can't he just be who he is? And he needs a reason to change. Like I don't think we need to have like an explanation of his behavior based on this deep-seated desire to be seen and accepted and loved.
Well, it could. Well, but I don't think the writer is going to even go into this and stuff like that. But sex addiction is a real. You can be okay. You can have.
So now we have to have compassion for Boston because he's addicted to sex.
No. That's not what I'm saying. No, you could be. This is. Edit this out. This is not. No,
Boston is sex addicted, and that's why we need.
No, you don't have. Just because you have a lot of sex doesn't mean you're sex addicted. It could be all that. I don't know what the writers are doing, so that's.
What the writers are doing is they're creating a specific circumstance for Boston to change, but I don't believe the change, and I don't believe the connection.
Look, first of all, I'm gonna tell you what the writers are. The writers are like a chaos agent, and I've seen the tweets. They like chaos, and they like interviewers like this. So that's what it is.
I see you, Vivian. How you doing?
Right?
Love your work.
Right? Love your work. Love your tweets. It's out there. So,
at the end of the day. It's gonna say something about the nature of love and relationships, and
not really. Some people some men just want to watch the world burn.
ตั้งโชว์ด้วย
อย่าเอาคืนปะล่ะเอาได้นะ
ไม่อ่ะ ให้แล้วก็ให้เลยดิ
Rowan always has the glossiest
นี่มีเขา
lips.
ถามอยู่ว่า
แล้วท็อปตอบไปว่าไง
I still think that's Sam's ex.
เราไม่ได้ปิดบังอยู่แล้ว
Yeah, where's Sam? Can we bring Sam into the picture to identify this man?
แล้วนี่คบใครเกิน3 เดือนหรือยัง ยังทำสถิติอยู่หรือเปล่า
ก็ไม่มีหรอก แต่กับมิวนี่ไม่แน่นะ เรามั่นใจว่าถ้าเขาหายโกรธเราเมื่อไหร่เราคบกับเขาได้เรื่อยๆเลย
This time apart doesn't count as being 3 months.
I would love to see Boeing in a new wardrobe.
Boeing.
So no clothes. I would.
ขอบใจมากที่มาอยู่เป็นเพื่อนนะ Boeing ก็เป็นเพื่อนที่เราคิดถึงเสมอนะ
คิดถึงแค่ตอนนอนไม่หลับหรือเปล่า
นี่ ก็เราตกลงกันตั้งแต่วันที่เลิกกันแล้วไง ว่าจะเป็นความสบายใจให้กันนะ
ตอนนี้ก็แสดงว่าท็อปสบายใจแล้ว ไม่ต้องมีแล้วใช่ปะ
Bye.
เราแค่ไม่อยากทะเลาะกับมิวอีก ไม่อยากเสียโอกาสไปแล้ว
So are you saying we can't be friends or?
Uh-oh.
คนไข้
He's doing a little.
เมื่อไหร่คะ
Things going down.
Those aren't prescription
เรื่อย
glasses.
ๆหมอ
ที่บ้านใครมีประวัติดื่มเหล้าหรือว่าติดเหล้าไหมคะ
Oh, funny about that.
หมอจะถามอะไรผมเยอะแยะเนี่ยจะให้
Because
ผมทำอะไร
it's
ก็บอกมาเถอะหม
my
อ
job.
มันเสียเวลา โคตรน่าเบื่อเลย ให้กูทำอะไรก็ไม่รู้ตั้งนาน
เอาหน้ามึงมันก็ต้องค่อยเป็นค่อยไปเปล่าวะ
มึงมารีแฮบกับกูปะกูจะได้ไม่เหงาไง
สัตว์กูไม่ได้ติดเหล้ากับมึงด้วยนะเว้ยทำไมกูต้องมาด้วยวะแล้วก็เอาจริงๆนะชีวิตนี้กูยังไม่เคยติดเลยอะ
ติดกูไง
Please prove him wrong
มึงอะติดกู
Oh
ทุก
my
ครั้งที่
god
เจอกันนะมึงเป็นฝ่ายวิ่งเข้าหากูก่อนตลอดเลย
I'm not addicted. I'm codependent. There's a difference.
แต่ถ้ากูติดมึงเนี่ยกูไม่ต้องไปบำบัดใช่ปะกูติด
Yes.
ได้ตลอดชีวิตเลยใช่ไหม
You should probably still go to rehab.
สัตว์เละใช่ของมึงเนี่ย
เอ้า
ไอ้คิดเลยคนเดินต่อไปผ่านมาเยอะ
We can't be gay in public
ก็กูติดมึงไง อาการข้างเคียงก็คือต้องกอดต้องหอมตลอดเวลา แบบนี้
พอแล้ว
No.
มึงคอยดูนะ
No
ถ้ากูเลิกติดเหล้าเมื่อไหร่อ่ะกูจะมาติดมึงแบบ full time เลย
Is this not good?
No.
It's not good? I fell into the trap. Sorry. What?
Bad Edison.
I was like-
Too much empathy. Too much empathy.
Wait a minute. No?
No. No. It's still not good. No.
No?
No.
I can't be addicted to Calton.
Oh, no.
It's too late for that.
Well, that's already gone.
Oh, it's not sweet and beautiful and
ตัว
love.
ไอมี่มาให้
Okay.
He's wearing a different
สวย
color.
ดีนะ
Please.
ความหมายดีด้วยนะ
Wear something
แทน
else.
ความรัก แล้วความซื่อสัตย์
Girl, have some
They gonna have
diversity.
sex. Come on.
ขอบคุณนะ
Oh, but why is Boeing over
No.
anyways?
ที่มานี่กล่าวต้นไม้มาให้อย่าง
Because
เดียว
they're the same. They like plants and stuff.
เราเห็นว่ามิวชอบต้นไม้เหมือนกันในไอจีอ่ะ
Oh, right. They were
เรา
talking
ก็
on
อยากเป็นเพื่อนกับ
Instagram.
มิว
Why can't we be friends?
Because Boeing is gonna seduce Mew, so they broke up with Celeb, and so he can get with
Look,
Top.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be a
god.
I don't know what this music's trying to tell me yet.
ได้ดิ
Is Mew gonna fuck Owen? No.
I mean, I've been shipping that since you came into the
เราเลย
picture.
กลัวมิวไม่อยากเป็นเพื่อนกับ
Why can't Boeing just genuinely be
กลัวเรา
into
บังคับ
Mew?
เพื่อนอะ
But the writers are like, nah.
No, if you want to sleep with Mew, you got ulterior motives.
แล้วอยากได้คืนไหม
Right?
ไม่เอาอ่ะ เบื่อแล้วขี้เกียจเป็นยานอนหลับให้มันแล้วอ่ะ
I hope that's it. I hope that's
เซ็ง
true.
อย่างท็อปอะนะเห็นแก่ตัวจะตาย เรายังคิดอยู่เลยนะว่าคนดีๆแบบมิวอ่ะทำไมถึงเอามันเป็นแฟน
Go is bringing the mustard. He's
จ
spicy.
ริงๆเราก็ไม่ใช่คนดีอะไรหรอก
ไม่ดีได้ยังไง
Fact.
เราได้ข่าวว่าท็อปมันเอาเพื่อนมิวเลยนะ เราโคตรนับถือมิวเลยอ่ะ ที่ยอมกลับไปคบกับมัน
นี่หลอกด่าเราปะเนี่ย
เปล่าเราแค่คิดว่ามิวน่าจะได้เจอคนที่ดีกว่านี้
Oh, okay. I'm
ทำ
with
ให้มิว
this.
นอนหลับสนิทโดยที่ไม่ต้องกังวลว่าแฟนตัวเองกำลังเอากับใครอยู่
เลิกได้หรอว่าแฟนท็อปเหอะ
อ้าวงั้นก็แสดงว่า โสดอะดิ
He knows what he's doing.
With those high-waisted pants.
They love a high-waisted pants in
งั้นเรา
Thailand.
ก็มีสิทธิ์ใช่ปะ
ไหนบอกไม่อยากได้คืนไง
Girl, do the maths.
แต่ไม่ได้หมายถึงท็อป
Mm-hmm.
แต่หมายถึงมิวอะ
Mm-hmm.
This is the solidarity of the glass.
Do it.
ท็อปเป็นหลักแรกของมิว
Do it.
They better.
Give him your kitty cat.
แต่มิวยังมีตัวเลือกดีๆเหลืออยู่อีกเยอะนะ
Girl, lose your second virginity.
I know he's not going to, but do it. Oh, maybe he is. Do it. I'm such a bad influence.
เราถามจริงเหอะ ที่มานี่ต้องการอะไรอ่ะ
ให้โอกาสมันง่ายไปไหม ไม่คิดจะสั่งสอนซะหน่อยเหรอ
He's learned his lesson already.
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
Why
Oh,
can't
my
we just
goodness.
have nice, lovely people?
I was rooting for you, Bo, and we were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Bo, can't you just be...
Girl, you are in rehab.
Why are you drinking?
Thank you. Put it down. Put away. Good boy.
You gotta get rid of alcohol at home.
So is rehab not a place you go to get away from the alcohol? And
Okay, so you can go to intensive
Inpatient or
intensive inpatient or outpatient. Inpatient sometimes is like 28 days, programs and months. And
He's got the money. Okay. Girl, that trash can is not enough. Get a whole garbage bag.
I mean, they're still right there. You could just. But it is a good intent.
Okay, now
it's a start.
seeing Ray's house, I do not have any compassion for him at all.
what are you talking about? There's only one landing between broke.
รับไปเถอะนะ ไม่ต้องเก่งใจอ่ะยังไงเนี่ยพ่อก็คงต้องขอความช่วยเหลือจากเราอยู่ดีกัน
Oh, Sam's getting money from Papa.
Okay, but context. Context is everything.
ได้ยินแล้วเฮียไม่ต้องเคาะดังไอ้เฮียเดี๋ยวประตูห้องกูพังไอ้เฮียเดี๋ยวประตูห้องกูพังหมด
What?
อะไรของมึงวะ
You drunk again.
So, did I get home and then you followed me? Or like...
มึงฟึดฟัดอะไรมาเอฟเฟกต์จากการเลิกเหล้าเหรอ
ที่มึงไซโคให้กูไปรีแฮบอ่ะก็เพราะพ่อกูจ้างใช่ปะ บอกกูมาดิ
Is that the
พ่อกู
conclusion?
จ้างมึงใช่ไหมเขาให้มึงเท่าไหร่อ่ะเขาจ้างมึงแพงปะบอกกูมาดิบอกกูมาดิ
I need you to use words, Sand.
บอกกูดิ
Either confirm or deny, but use your words.
Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Shut up.
บอกมามึงบอกกูมาดิ
Hey, what you're not gonna do is come in my house and shove me, though.
บอกกูมาดิเขาจ้างกู
Fair. Fair.
Hired me for.
ตั้งแต่เมื่อไหร่อะ
Way back when.
ตั้งแต่วันที่มึงขับรถชนแล้วเข้าโรงพยาบาลนั่นแหละ
Okay, so you were already part of his life at that point.
This is not a bad thing. Taking side jobs is not.
ที่ผ่านมามึงหลอกกูหมดเลยใช่ปะ
No.
ที่ผ่านมาทั้งหมดที่เรามีความสุขกันที่เราไปเที่ยวด้วยกันมึงหลอกกูหมดเลยใช่ไหม
I mean, I tried to run from you like 15 times.
มันไม่เกี่ยวอะไรกับเรื่องเงินเลยเว้ย
Topher makes a good
ที่กู
point.
ทำทุกอย่างมันเป็นเพราะกูแค้น
มึงหยุดตอแหลดิมึงแม่งก็ทำได้ทุกอย่างเพื่อเงินอะ
Yes.
Excuse me?
กูถามมึงจริงๆนะเลยมึงคิดแบบนั้นจริงๆใช่ปะมึงคิดว่ากูไม่มีศักดิ์ศรีเลยเหรอวะ
ต่อดิที่มึงหลอกให้กูไว้ใจที่มึงหลอกให้กูตายใจที่มึงเอากับกู
I mean, you slept with me,
ไม่มันก้อนที่จะ
sir.
พ่อกู
ไอ้เล่ถ้ามึงจะคิดแบบนั้นนะกูแล้วแต่มึงเลยนะเว้ยแต่กูแค่อยากให้มึงรู้เว้ยว่าที่กูทำอ่ะเพราะกูเป็นห่วงมึงจริง
เป็นห่วงกูเหรอเป็นห่วงกูเหรอมึงจะร้องไห้เหรอแซนมึงจะร้องไห้เหรอ
Why can't you just do bank transfers? Then none of this would have been an
มึง
issue.
ไม่มีสิทธิ์ร้องไห้คนที่ร้องไห้มันต้องเป็นกูคนที่เสียใจมันต้องเป็นกู
I mean, you are upset, baby.
ให้เป็นห่วงกูเหรอ เหล้ามึงวางอยู่บนโต๊ะน่ะมึงอยากให้กูเลิกเหล้าแต่มึงเสือกทำเหล้าขายมึงว่ากูอยู่กับมึงแล้วชีวิตกูจะดีขึ้นปะแม่งมีแต่จะเหี้ย
Oh, you do it for yourself.
So is Ray still going to rehab, or?
Girl, he's about to drink himself into a coma, if anything, right now.
I made something that can't.
Don't. No.
You need the money.
Don't. Oh no.
Girl, you have to clean that up. Who's gonna do that? Nick? No.
Nick don't live here anymore.
Oh.
Nick's with Daddy Dan. He moved on.
Santa didn't do anything wrong.
I mean...
Oh, okay, Topher, you want to fight that?
I won't say that it was wrong, but if there's anything that we have seen in any of these series is secrets come to the light.
Right.
If he didn't want to get caught with this secret, he could have had a conversation with Ray. Or like you suggested, he could have had a conversation with Ray's dad and say, wire me this money so we don't have to have these conversations in person in your house where your son lives. I can understand why Ray feels upset and hurt. Not saying that it's okay, but I can very much see this could potentially be the downward spiral to rock bottom we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because even with him going to rehab this episode, he keeps saying, okay, I'll go for you. I'll go. And me and DC keep jumping. Nope, not for him. You got to do it for yourself. And even Sam jumped in like, not for me. You've got to go for yourself. And I'm like, yes, thank you. So him going to rehab, it's not necessarily his choice. He's not really, I don't know that he's really seeing a problem in anything that he's doing. So now this is just going to be one more reason for him to seriously relapse. Granted, it's only been like a day or a couple of days that he's been, on the wagon, but this level of kind of feeling betrayed, lied, I fear that he is going to go on a downward spiral and he may or may not recover from it. I don't know. I would love to see Ray alive at the end of this, but if right now he left Dan's apartment.
Who do you want to die? You want to see dead instead of Ray?
Adam right now is working my last nerve. So he can go somewhere. But yeah, no, I'd love to see Ray alive at the end of this, but I don't know. I feel like after he left Zan's house, he is about to go on a very heavy bender to numb a lot of issues that he's not been trying to deal with, and then now numb this new issue. And it is a scary thought as to where he could potentially end up. But we will see.
I could really see it being that Sand went to Ray's father for help. And then just Ray's father just doing what he does and just, here's money, throw money at the issue, because that seems to be what his father does. Sand has never been the one, even throughout this whole story, Sand has never been the one to go out and seek money from other people without working hard for his own money. Mm-hmm. And even with the stuff with Ray was like, do this for me. I'll give you money. Do this for me. And I think that Sand capitulated to Ray, not for the money, but because there was something else there and he wanted to take care of him. And he was just like, oh, he's sweet and stuff. And not understanding how their relationship started with him trying to bully him into taking money. Okay, not everybody here is doing the best things, but I think a lot of people have morals. Like Boston. Like he doesn't do the best thing, but he has morals, and I don't see Sand as a horrible person. I think he has morals, and I think he was. I don't know. I think he just gotten a bad rap, and just him ended up taking the money. Yeah, just find something that you were willing to do for free and get paid for it, and you will never work a day in your life. But he was going to do that.
Like, I was already on this ship. I was doing this anyway.
Like, he doesn't remember. Even though he says that, oh, that's when my father started paying you. He totally forgot about all the stuff before the accident. It's just a continuation of it. It's not like all of a sudden he wanted you to go. He was telling you this from like jump. I don't know. I feel real bad for him because he had to deal with all that. And now he's going to like disband his moonshine business because he feels like.
Oh, you feel bad for Sam, not Ray?
I feel bad for everybody involved. I mean, I feel bad. I guess I feel bad for Ray, but then also I feel bad for Sam because he's going to, okay, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. It's not like this was the thing that kept him from getting sober. It's not like he has to. If
this is my job,
right?
What I do for work.
It's like if Ray was further along in the line or something like that, and like they were moving in together and stuff like that, and you were saying, "Hey, having all this around me is not good," I can understand that. But first of all, you're not in recovery. Second of all, y'all don't live together, and you just bringing that up is just you just trying to hurt them in some sort of way that has nothing to do with you.
No, I get it.
I feel bad for Boeing.
Oh, Boeing, all of a sudden.
No, you just feel bad for his shirt.
I feel good for her shirt. I have never been so jealous of a shirt in a day in my life. I tell you.
I don't understand Ray, but I kind of get where he's coming from because, like, you get a sense of betrayal or paranoia or, like, your negative feelings win or your negative thoughts win, and you're like, this person doesn't care about me because blah, blah, blah. But I don't see it as the end of their relationship or anything. They need space to process and have a conversation about, like, you know, their feelings and why Sam took the money and etc. I don't think it's wrong to take the money. I just think it casts a dubious light on the intention, but that's it.
Yeah. Like, I don't think Sam had any malicious intent in anything that's happening in this scenario. It's just an unfortunate series of events that happened. And
saying that Ray needs to process. Ray hasn't learned the coping mechanisms and how to process feelings. So one of the ways that he processed is he's going to go drink himself.
Why were you doing this again?
Nipples.
Is this place a sponsor?
Milk.
Product placement? Huh? No, that's regular water. Never mind.
It is water.
I was excited.
มิวเล่นเก่งขึ้นเยอะเลยนะไปแอบซ้อมมาตอนไหนเนี่ย
คนเรามันก็ต้องเรียนรู้จากความผิดพลาดปะ
Lord
ถ้างั้นมิวอยากไปเล่นเซิร์ฟบ้างไหมล่ะเราอยากไปภูเก็ตหรือไม่ก็เขาหลักอ่ะจะได้ไปเที่ยวกับมิวด้วยสนใจไหม
ไว้ก่อนละกันช่วงนี้เราไม่ค่อยอยากวางแผนอะไรยาวๆอ่ะไม่รู้ว่าอนาคตจะเป็นยังไงอีก
This passive aggressive stuff you gotta go.
Like, I thought you'd give me a second
ก็ไม่มี
chance.
อะไร
Like,
หรอกเราก็แค่ไม่อยากคิดเพ้อเจ้ออะไรไปไกลอ่ะเป็นแฟนกันไปวันแบบนี้ก็ดีนะ
I don't know. This is kind of
นี่
passive
เกิน
aggressive
3
is
เดือน
kind
แล้
of
วนี่ก็
boring.
ถือว่าทำลายสถิติท็อปแล้วปะ
เป็นแฟนกันอ่ะไม่ต้องนับวันนับเดือนหรอกเขาก็ไปเรื่อยๆมีความสุขอย่างนี้ดีกว่าแต่ว่าถ้ามิวอยากไปไหนทำอะไรอ่ะมิวบอกเราได้เลยนะเดี๋ยวเราพาไป
สวีทกันจังเลยนะ
yes, finally.
นึกว่าจะไม่มาซะแล้ว
ขอโทษทีนะพอดีรถติดนิดนึงอ่ะแต่ยังไงเราก็ต้องมาแหละมิวสาชวน
Oh.
พอดีเราคุยอยู่กับโบอิงอ่ะเห็นบอกว่าจะไม่เล่นเวกบอร์ดกันก็เลยชวนโบอิงมาด้วย
ท็อปไม่น่ามีปัญหาอะไรเนาะ
I mean, he's my
แล้วก็มีปัญ
friend.
หาเล่นหลายคนก็สนุกดีนี่
แต่ก่อนเราก็มาเล่นกับท็อปบ่อยนะท็อปเนี่ยเป็นคนสอนเราทรงตัวด้วย แต่เล่นไปเล่นมาเนี่ยเผลอๆเราเก่งกว่าแล้วมั้ง
What
แข่งกันได้นะท็อป
What
Y'all need to stop,
วิ่ง
but keep going
เรายังมือใหม่อ
first.
ยู่เลย สอนเราเพิ่มด้วยนะ
Yes, please teach him.
ต่ออีกรอบปะ
พอดีเราเพิ่งขึ้นมา ขอเราบนฝั่งแล้วกัน
So, three-way on the horizon?
Yeah, but what is the end game here? I'm so confused. Remember when you all used to do this as friends, you know? I wish she might be like, why didn't you invite me? I saw this on your Insta story.
Remember when
Austin
Austin was the
Rodriguez.
biggest villain in the series?
แฮงอยากอาบน้ำด้วยกันเหรอ
Yes, yes, I do.
เหมือนแต่ก่อนตอนที่เราคอนเซ็ปต์ไง
ถ้าแบบนี้ต้องการอะไร
ไม่ได้เหรอทำไมอ่ะหึงหวง
Yes, yes.
ไปหามิวที่ห้องรับหลังเราแบบเนี้ยมันไม่น่าไว้ใจเท่าไหร่นะ
กลัว คิดว่าเรากับมิววางแผนทำอะไรกันเนาะอย่าคิดมากดี ก็แค่คนสองคนคุยกัน ชอบอะไรเหมือนกัน
นี่พูดความจริงเถอะ ที่เข้ามาคุยกับมิวนี่ต้องการจะแก้แค้นเราใช่ปะ
Wait, why does Bowen want revenge?
ตอนแรกก็กะเอาสะใจอะนะ แต่พอทำไปทำมา เราเริ่มชอบมิวแล้วว่าท็อป
Isn't that how it goes for everyone,
มี
apparently?
คนมีแฟนเห็นกับตัวแบบท็อปเลยนะ จะคั่วเขาสัก3 เดือนแล้วทิ้งเขาไปเหมือนตอนที่คบกับเราปะหรือยังไง จะกลับไปเอาเพื่อนเขาอีกหรือเปล่า
I mean, Bowen has a
อีกอย่างหนึ่ง
point.
เราจูบกับมิวแล้วนะ
Okay, well that
ที่เหลือก็
is
รอให้เขาตัดสินใจ
inaccurate.
เองแล้วกัน เขาจะได้รู้ว่ายังมีคนดีๆเหลืออยู่อีกเยอะ
Child.
Oh no.
กินเบียร์ทุกคนได้ปะ
มาทำไมเนี่ย
ก็
You know what? Goodbye. Bye. Don't ask me that. Because you have like lines in your arms. Think you could talk to me that way?
เป็นไรเนี่ย ไม่ต้องเสือก
Okay, bye.
I mean, you came to my
Wow,
job,
baby.
sir.
เป็นไร เพื่อนไม่ครบ ก็สมควรแล้วปะวะ
Right.
ถ้ามึงจะมาทับกูมึงกลับไปเลยไป
ขอโทษ ไม่พูดแล้วก็ได้
I'm sorry. I won't tell you the truth.
ทำไมทุกคนถึงเกลียดกูอะ
How much time you got?
ทำไมกูถึงหยุดทำเหี้ยๆจากคนอื่นไม่ได้วะ
I don't.
บางทีมึงก็อาจจะอยากถูกรักก็ได้นะ
Is that why you hurt other people?
แล้วทำไมมึงยังรักกูอยู่วะหุยเหี้ยใส่มึงขนาดนั้นนะเว้ย
Yes, yes, you did. Are you gonna apologize for him? No? Okay.
I'm broken. Broken people like broken people.
กูอาจจะเฮี้ยเหมือนกันมั้ง กูยังแอบดักฟังมึงไก่ท็อปเลย ส่งกันแล้วปะวะ
No, move on. You were so close. Oh God. Can I have Dan then, since I guess.
I'll take Dan. Dan was nice.
I need a job too, Dan.
You take Ray's dad.
Oh my God, Ray's dad, yes.
Actually, no, I'm taking Bowen.
ก็คิดถึงมึงก็คิดถึงมึง
I miss you, and I'm so sad that we can't be together.
ก็คิดถึงมึงมากเหมือนกันด้วยขอบคุณที่อยู่ข้างกูมาโดยตลอด
Yeah, if they're happy,
ขอบ
I
คุณที่มึง
guess.
ไม่เคยทิ้งกู
I mean, to be fair, he did leave.
I left. I left. You came back to get me. I was thinking right for like a split second and I left, and then.
First time I saw you, I was so nervous to
And for the first time, they made love.
Oh yeah.
so fast.
You can tell because the soundtrack is nice and soft and pretty.
Falling asleep in your arms.
And Boston's slowing his rhythm down.
It's slow stroke.
Mm-hmm.
That's
his love stroke.
Right. There's difference.
But now I don't care.
We don't have to grip the pillow.
นี่แกจะไม่ไปบำบัดอีกแล้วใช่ไหม
Oh, well, he's obviously drinking, sorry.
When you yelling at me, it's not gonna help.
Damn. He's gonna get his money back from sand. Oh my God.
แล้วที่ศาลสั่งให้แกไปบำเพ็ญประโยชน์ไปรายงานตัวเนี่ยทำหรือยัง
เดี๋ยวผมจัดการของผมเองพ่อไม่ต้องเป็นห่วงหรอกแล้วก็ไม่ต้องไปจ้างให้ใครมาช่วยผมอีกอะ
ไอ้แซนเนี่ยนะมันมาคืนเงินให้พ่อแล้ว
Sam couldn't even take the
ช่วยพ่ออะไร
money.
อย่างหนึ่งได้ไหม
ช่วยอะไรครับพ่อ
ช่วยทำให้ไอเลเนี่ยมันไปบำบัดเลิกเหล้าพ่อไม่อยากให้มันตายตามแม่ของมันไปอ่ะมันไม่ฟังพ่อเลย อย่างน้อยมันก็น่าจะฟังเพื่อนบ้างอะช่วยหน่อยนะ พ่อจ้างก็ได้พามันไปเลิกเหล้าให้ได้
It's putting a lot of pressure on me.
Right.
That's why he's offering money.
ไอ้ที่มันรับเงินน่ะเพราะพ่อบังคับมันเอง
Just like you.
Runs in the family.
แต่จริงๆแล้วอ่ะมันเป็นคนห่วงแกมากเลยนะ
Why
มันเป็น
can't
คน
we
ค
just
อย
take
หาข้อมูล
money
ต่างๆเกี่ยวกับศูนย์บำบัดมาให้
and
พ่อ
it not be wrong?
พ่อเห็นใจมัน ดูมันเป็นคนที่สู้ชีวิต ก็เลยให้ตังค์มันไป
Yes.
แกอย่าไปโกรธมันเลย
He needs it for his mom's health.
ไอ้คนที่มันหวังดีกับแกโดยที่ไม่หวังผลตอบแทนอะไรแบบเนี้ยมันหาไม่ได้ง่ายๆนะ
See, where has this conversation with Dad been this entire series? Or just your entire life? I feel like Ray and Dad have never had a conversation this honest.
They can't find each other because the house is too big.
Well,
I'm on the land, and Dad.
Especially when he goes into therapy for treatment for his alcoholism and his addiction.
คนไข้เริ่ม
All that
เล่า
gets
ตั้งแต่
to come
เมื่อไหร่
out.
คะ
มัธยมครับ แต่ผมว่าผมไม่ได้ติดเหล้านะ แค่ดื่มเอาสังคมอะครับ
ถ้าคิดว่าไม่ได้ติดเนี่ยทำไมถึงตัดสินใจมาเข้ารับการบำบัดล่ะคะ
I
มีคนอยากให้มาครับ
หมอถามได้ไหมคะว่าใคร
He's so close to her face.
Right? I never had a therapy session.
แสดงว่าเพื่อนคนนี้เนี่ยมีความสำคัญกับคุณมากเลยนะคะ คุณถึงยอมมาเนี่ยหรือคุณไม่อยากเสียเพื่อนคนนี้ไปใช่ไหมคะถ้าอย่างนั้นลองค่อยๆหลับตาลงค่ะนึกถึงเหตุผลที่คุณจะเลิกเหล้าอาจจะเป็นเหตุผลอะไรก็ได้นะคะอย่างบางคนเนี่ยอยากจะเลิกเหล้าเพื่อตัวเองหรือบางคนก็อยากจะเลิกเหล้าเพื่อคนที่เรารักถ้าเป็นเหตุผลนี้เนี่ยลองนึกถึงว่าเขามันนั่งอยู่ตรงหน้าเรา
Girl, you are a mistake.
Just don't try and kiss her.
แซน กูขอโทษ มึงยกโทษให้กูได้ไหมอ่ะ กูงี่เง่าเอง แต่กูก็อยากให้มึงเข้าใจกูนะ ที่กูโกรธมึงอ่ะ เพราะกูแคร์มึงมากจริงๆ มึงจะโกรธหรือว่าจะเกลียดกู มึงทำได้เต็มที่เลยนะเว้ย กูรู้แล้วว่ามึงไม่ได้ต้องการอะไรจากกูอ่ะ บนโลกเนี้ยมันไม่มีใครรักแล้วก็หวังดีกับกูได้เท่ากับมึงแล้ว ทั้งที่กูเหี้ยใส่มึงมาตลอดอะแต่มึงก็ยังอยู่ กูอยากให้มึงเข้าใจกูนะแซน อยู่กับกู มันต้องใช้ความอดทนหน่อยอะ
That's fair.
แต่ถ้ามึงจะทนกูไม่ได้อะกูก็ไม่ว่าอะไรด้วยกูเข้าใจไม่มีใครทนกูได้สักคนอยู่แล้วอะแต่กูอยากให้มึงรู้นะแซนโคตรมีความสุขเลยอะตั้งแต่มีมึงเข้ามาในชีวิตกูโคตรมีความสุขเลยแซน
Oh, the therapist.
ขอบคุณนะขอบคุณนะแซน
She's really good at her job. Oh my god. I want to know if she actually hugged him.
นี่ถามจริงนะ จะแก้แค้นเราเหรอมียังลืมสิ่งที่เขาทำกับมิวไม่ได้เลยอะแม่
แต่แม่ก็ดูออกนะว่ามีเป็นแคร์ท็อปอยู่
มึงรู้เรื่องแล้วใช่ป่ะเรื่องที่กูจะไปนิวยอร์กอ่ะ มึงก็เลยไม่อยากมีแฟน ไม่อยากจริงจังกับใครใช่ป่ะถ้าเป็นมึงก็ไม่แน่นะ
I guess
พอจบโปรแกรมรีแฮบแล้วว่าเราไปเที่ยวเทศกาลดนตรีสักประเทศป่ะ
เดี๋ยวกูไปทำพาสปอร์ตรอเลยดิว
กูรู้นะเว้ยว่ามึงมีคนใหม่แล้วกูขอยอมเป็นคนเฮี้ยเลยละกัน
What is this drinking? What?
ว่ากูยังมีโอกาสอยู่หรือเปล่า
Child, okay. Lord.
I told you I was Boeing, right?
Yes, Boeing.
I knew Boeing was. I was like, X to make me.
Like,
you know what?
It had to be.
You know
Because
what?
it's too late in the game to introduce somebody new now. So like,
I just want to say, listen, DC, don't fuck them straight boys, and Boeing was an X. That brings episode 10 to an end. We have thoughts, don't we?
Absolutely. I still don't understand why these people change for these people. It's like you had Boeing for 3 months and then you dumped him and he's perfectly fine and then Mew comes along and he changed for Mew. Why do you love Mew more than Boeing? Like, there's no difference. I mean, obviously there's a difference, but like, it's just, I don't understand the change. I don't understand the connection. I don't understand the feelings that are strong enough for Boston to go like, okay, Nick, I love you. As if there are people who have been obsessed about you and loved you in the first place. Like, it's not unique.
Adam is right here.
It's not unique. Everybody falls in, not everybody, but lots of people fall in love after sex or whatever. You know, it happens. How is Nick the only first person that you treat badly and he's still in love with you? Of course, there are others who have gone through that. How is Nick special? What is the connection there? It just seems so, like, forced to be like, oh, Nick, you love me. You're the only one who loved me. No, I love you. I missed you. I'm just like, girl, he can't have been the only one. Why did he? I don't know. It's just like, it's just like, I've been so alone and you're the only person who understands me. Maybe all I needed was for someone to love me. It's just like, girl, no. Like, Boston is Boston. Like,
all I can say is just that sometimes love just does not make sense.
Boston doesn't even need to be a better person. He's just like, I found someone who accepts me for who I am.
Irrational. That is why we have things like the friend zone and why we have, because sometimes people make sense on paper, but it just doesn't work. There's no tangible reason as to why I can say it didn't work for this person, but it worked for this person, even though on paper they look exactly the same. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants. It is an irrational being, and it just makes no damn sense. It makes no sense. Sometimes it makes perfect sense, but sometimes love, it don't make sense. And we can try and bring logic into it, but the heart is just an irrational beast, and it is just, it makes you do stupid things.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
That's so cool about it.
No, but like, no, sometimes like I was like, oh wow, they're so great and all this other kind of stuff. And then after the relationship is over, it's just like, what did I see in them? Like, what was I drunk the whole time? Like, what is it? Like, I don't know.
You can still intellectualize your thoughts and feelings to an extent and go, I like this person because I thought they were this way, or I assumed this of them. No.
They're just like, sometimes it just,
you are blind sometimes.
You are blind. You just think
those rose-colored glasses are strong.
And you just have to be in there, and it just sometimes feelings. We like to say that, okay, and this is one of the things, especially in a lot of the humanities, people argue with in the Enlightenment theory. Oh, man is a rational being, and we have this and ration and logic and all this other kind of stuff. Actually, no, not really, not so much. Like, it just happens. So, like, sometimes it's science, sometimes it's just like luck of the draw.
So Boston would have kept doing Boston until luck of the draw, he meets someone he loves, and then he's no Boston-y anymore.
Maybe. We don't know. Maybe he'll convince Nick to have an open relationship or something. Who knows?
I think he may be like Boston Light, but he's not going to keep that like same flavor. I don't know of like a whole like new Coke thing. Like, nah.
But obviously you guys didn't like Nick going back to Boston, and then
no.
You can apply the same reasoning, and you're like, oh, the heart, Nick, your heart wants what it wants.
I don't like it, but I can realize, okay, if they're happy, I guess. Like, that's all I can say at this point. I don't have to like people's relationships for them to be in a relationship. If that were the case, so many of my friends would never have been married, but that's neither here nor there.
We're not going to get into that because
we're not going to get into that one.
Right.
The whole point though is they want to construct a story that makes you feel good or makes you root for people, or at least maybe not in this one particular, but like I think they're trying to make us feel happy for Nick and Boston, right?
And for some people, it works. Because I can guarantee you there are so many people who are out here. Yes, they are back together. I am so happy. And I'm happy that those people have something that they can smile about and be happy about. It's not the relationship I need, but I'm happy. If they are happy, then fine. That's all that matters.
So I'm not the compassionate one now, am I?
I never claimed to be.
I don't have compassion for these people who enjoy that.
This ship or the trajectory of some of these ships, it's not intended for me. And that's fine. The intended audience will eat it up, nom, 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 and love it. And that's great. All I've said, I've been saying it for the last like 5-6 episodes, all I would really like at the end of the series is for Ray to just admit to himself that he needs help. That he just to be conscious of the fact. And we got that. I'm fine. Everything else, let the pieces fall wherever the hell they want to fall. If they want to get these ships back together, fine. If they don't, fine. Ray, at least as of right now, seems to be in a place where he's still got a lot of work to do. We're not anywhere near the end of his journey, and I don't need to see the end of his journey by the end of the series. I think it would be a disservice if episode 12 rolls around and all of a sudden Ray is a recovered man. I don't want to see that because it's not. It don't happen overnight. That's not what's going to happen. No. But he is in a place, at least right now, where he is, even if he still doesn't necessarily believe he has a problem, because he even said in that last session, I don't think I'm addicted. And she's like, well, why are you here? Because my friend wanted me to come. Well, it must have been an important friend for you to, want to come here. He's still maybe not 100% taking that responsibility and saying, yes, I feel like there's a problem here, but he at least feels the most open I've seen him to accepting that there is some issue or accepting that some change needs to occur in his life in order to maintain some sort of healthy life moving forward. That's all I need from him. That's all I need from him. He is in a place where he's starting his journey of healing. It's going to be a long, bumpy recovery. He may fall off the wagon once, twice, 700 times, whatever. It is an ongoing struggle day in, day out. But at least he is in a place where he feels open to the idea of seeking help and recovering. And that's all I needed for him. All I needed.
And you can see people who start on recovery and start it for people, but in order to keep it long term, it has to be changed to them. Mm-hmm. Because even with the start of it, okay, he talked about losing sand and stuff like that. All the other shit about his mom and his life and we are basically scratching grass. We haven't even dug deep, not like topsoil, not even to them. This is just because he still has all that crying and all this. There's so much other stuff that he needs to get underneath, because it's not like he started drinking with sand. He started drinking way back. And so he has to deal with all of that. And that's why I'm like holding off to saying, okay, this and that. I don't know what the writers are going to do or how much they're going to say or whatever. Because I think right now for that character, I think it would be a disservice to say that love changed me and now I don't need to drink anything like that. And especially when I'm like, were they drinking alcohol in the tub? Like in the preview? Like, is that beer bottles? And so that whatever that is, and maybe hopefully they'll say, okay, this is a lifelong process, and this is a therapeutic process, or whatever. So yeah,
that's what we want. We want some iota of realism in these fantasies, right? So we can relate and trust that they.
Well, I want realism in these fantasies. Not everybody wants the realism, and that's where my comment section comes into the picture. Not everybody wants my realism. Some people want to live this fantasy life, and that's fine.
I can do with some realism, like the addiction and things like that. But also, I want a fantasy. Like I want total. I don't want any realism on other aspects, because sometimes I just want to be away and turn my brain off. Mm-hmm. But however, if my brain gets turned off, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, like that doesn't make no sense.
I don't want fantasy. I want to understand what my expectations should be going out into the big wide world when it comes to these people. I don't want to have this delusion of going, if I love someone hard enough, they'll stop sleeping around and love me. Like, that's just what I feel like is.
But maybe they will.
Maybe they will.
Maybe
gotta do
that. Honestly, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you have somebody out there and you're with, and they're sleeping with people, and you're not loving them hard enough, and then all of a sudden you love them hard enough and they stop talking around, I could be wrong. It could be me.
DC could be wrong.
Right.
It's time for everything.
Right. And I'm willing to admit to that. So, but
there needs to be like, cause and psychology and things that attribute to people's behaviors, and to simplify it all into, oh, you just want love, and that's why you're sleeping around. It's just, I don't know.
But it's kind of like dismissive. It's literally called boys love.
To a certain extent, it's an ongoing back and forth, push and pull battle in my head. Like, there's that part of me that is with Edison. Like, I want these. I would love for these. If I had a nickel for every time I screamed at my TV, open and honest conversation, please just talk, use your words. And everyone's like, Topher, if they did that from the first, there would be no series. I'm like, I get that. I got it. I know. But there's that part of me that's like, yes, please just work this out. Please stop. But there's the other part of me that's like, you know what? It is a series. It is fantasy. We can only go so deep for so much, because that's not really what they're trying to sell in this. They're not trying to necessarily sell me this hard-hitting expose on addiction and love and cheating and promiscuity and polyamory or whatever. Like, they're not trying to. They're trying to sell me a set of ships that I can get on board with and, engage with on Twitter, and, that they can slap their faces on some merch and, put out a couple OSTs and like. So the fact that they're going as deep with some of these plot lines as they are, I appreciate. I love some of the directions we're going, but I have to remind myself, yes, it's a BL series, and they're, at the end of the day, they're not trying to sell me the realism of the world and this.
No, but like, this one I feel like is. There's obviously the BL series, which are a bit more fantasy, but there are more BL series that make commentary on real life and make commentary on lifestyles and things like that. I thought this was going to be a bit more, this is what queer life is a bit like, this is a bit more, but this is, it doesn't feel like it's doing that in the relationship department. We're like devoting some realism to addiction and other stuff, but not to Boston or Topher Reacts. I don't feel like.
Because they still need to sell us these ships.
They still need to sell the ships, but also the world. I'm just gonna sound really bad, but like 60% of the relationships out there are not healthy relationships. Like there are in real life, there are more unhealthy relationships than there are healthy relationships out there. And people are going to be like, oh, no, because a lot of us learn how to have unhealthy relationships from Oh no! We can say, but also from our family members, and they learned it from their family members, and
their family members learned it from TV. No,
yeah, exactly.
So, but this also reinforces it. But then also, it's like how many people in relationship, they don't have conversations and they just let it slide, and they don't have those hard conversations, but they're married and they've been married for all these years, and then all of a sudden they get a divorce because they don't. Huh?
But they're not making the TV show about them. Like,
right, but I'm just saying that's real life.
Right, we're here to break cycles. I'm using this tiny platform to stop the perpetuation of
a tiny platform.
Stop perpetuating unrealistic romantic standards or teaching bad relationship habits. I don't know. At least stop it, because it's obviously inflicted me, as in my young me, to go, okay, if I just love, people will love me, and me back when I was young. What are you talking about? Like, I was like, love will happen. I just gotta be me, gotta be genuine, authentic, blah, blah, blah. Don't gotta work on myself, blah, blah, blah. Like...
Have you tried that?
Tried being me.
Yeah.
Of course I have.
It works for you, so I'm just wondering.
Right,
okay.
Also, you gotta get rid of your glasses, get LASIK.
I mean, Mew's doing something that I'm not doing, so like, I guess I just gotta figure what that is.
Okay, so I'm glad we got all that out. So,
I don't know if there's anything. Oh, Adam, frick Adam.
And yeah, the villain of the day is just Adam. Does anybody have any feelings about Adam before we?
Adam and Boeing come last minute to stir stuff up, and it's kind of like making everyone look better in comparison. But like, I don't know if that's necessary. I like the drama, but it's just
I appreciate the drama. We love the drama. I don't know. If anything, I feel like I'm more frustrated with like Mew version. Is it 3.0 he's at now, or 1.5 or something? Like, first he was sweet, innocent virgin, great, cool. Then he got his heart broken and he's like, I'm out for vengeance. I'm wearing black now. I'm a bad guy. I'm like, okay, cool. And now he's somewhere in the middle, which is cool. But there was just a lot of him. I don't know. When he first, he got to Top's apartment and he's like, what is he doing here? None of your goddamn business. Does he sleep here? None of your goddamn business. We're not together. Yeah, yes, he sleeps here, but it's only sleep. I didn't ask. Actually, you just fucking asked. And also, it's still none of your goddamn business. Like, there was just, like, we're not together. Yes, you came back to give me a second chance, but just because you decided that you want to give me a second chance does not mean that I have to sit here and wait for you to give me a second chance. Because I don't know how long it's going to take you to make up your mind. So if I decide that I'm done waiting and I'm going to move on to other people, that's my business. So for him to come up into my house and be like, this whole 20 questions game possessive, I'm like, Mew, you broke up with me. We are not in a committed relationship right now. So even though I would like to be in a relationship with you, and you allegedly came over here to give me a second chance, we're not in a relationship, so you have no right to dictate what I do with my free time and who I do it with. And then the whole Boeing, hey, he hurt you, and don't you think he should learn a lesson or something?
He already did. Oh my god.
I'm like, A, he already did. B, not me out here batting for Top. God. B, like, you already decided to give him a second chance. So why now try to build this second chance relationship on this web of, hey, I'ma put you through another test? I'm like, no, either you forgave him and you're starting this over, or you didn't forgive him and y'all probably shouldn't be starting this relationship again. But let's not start this relationship with, hey, I'ma put you through a test with your ex-boyfriend. And I don't know what the plan is. Are we just trying to make him jealous? Are we trying to fuck around? I don't know, but it's like just no.
I agree with everything you said. Like, it's like, if you giving him a second chance, don't be passive aggressive about it. You're not giving him a second chance. And the thing is that if you're coming with all this baggage and stuff like, I understand I'm not saying you have to give him a second chance, but if you're choosing to do that, even if you forgive, you don't forget, that's all your stuff. Stop making him pay the price. Stop making him do that kind of stuff. That's so unfair, but then also that shoots himself in the foot for happiness. Like, if I'm gonna give him a second chance, but I'm gonna put him through hell, then that's not about giving him a second chance. It's about you torturing him. And
I don't want to be in that relationship.
Right.
I agree.
And Adam don't know why.
The lies just poured so easily out his mouth. I was impressed. I was thoroughly impressed. Like, God, this is a magical tale someone would accuse Boston of spinning. Like, oh my God.
I'm for revenge and justice, but these people are giving revenge a bad rap. Like, me, got your revenge. Adam, don't do it this way. Like,
I mean, Adam has no revenge to get. He wasn't wrong.
Exactly, though.
Y'all consensually slept together, and we stated right at the beginning of the sleeping together, this is what it's going to be. And then you want to act brand new, like we didn't have this conversation. Say this what. I mean, I get it. DC's explained it a million times. I can see DC looking at me crazy. Sideways. I understand the straight boy, got his cherry turned, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like a brand new woman. But like, the basis of him getting revenge, like he doesn't have a leg to stand on. There is no reason for him to seek revenge because there was no wrongdoing done to him for him to seek revenge.
Right.
They had an agreement. Boston stuck to the agreement. Adam wanted more, and now Adam's out here spewing lies to his sister. And I'm just curious to see what other lies he's gonna spew next episode.
Right.
But not defending
I'm here for the
Boston
drama.
100%. Boston still was rude to him. Like,
he was rude. Yes.
They were friends, and then he treated him like trash because he slept with him, though.
No, but okay, so why am I defending Boston?
You want to defend Boston? You do it.
Yes, because the one thing about Boston is Boston is Boston, and he comes and he says, "I'm Boston. This is what it is. This is what it's gonna be. And he did that with Nick, and he did that until he lied to Nick, but he did that with Adam. He deserves smoke for other shit, but not for that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he's the best person. No, he's still. So yeah, that's Boston. Trum owes Boston an apology. Ray was just there because he was just.
Why were they so mad at him? Like,
Ray was just. I hated that Ray was just there, like he's like the sibling, and the other siblings getting in trouble. He's like I'm like, I'm not the fuck up now. You said like Ray, man, calm down.
It was annoying that Boston was like, "Look, I'm innocent. These photos are quite not nudes."
He got all his clothes on,
and then they're like, "We still hate you. Sorry."
That wasn't about Adam. They had already hated him before, and he was already out, and it was just a reason. So, but all right, so we got through the major stuff. Does anyone have any final thoughts on this episode or where it's going to go? We got 2 episodes.
I'm afraid that might be the last time we see Daddy Dan, and that is a shame.
Yeah. He didn't even get a ceremonious goodbye or something. It's just okay, I'm going to go to the office, and the office is just never going to come back on screen ever again.
I do appreciate them keeping Boeing's snail trail, treasure trail. That's, you know.
I mean, always.
So great. Because Chon T has one, and they took it away. They took away from Kaltong, and I was like, why? Anyways, that's it.
Okay, so if you enjoyed this reaction, go ahead and give it a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Also, go over and subscribe to Topher's channel. Also, we're still continuing out and finishing out BLOST month. This week is JBL, so we're going to get that. And so just follow us over on Twitter, X or whatever you want to call it, but Twitter. And so, but join us next week, and we'll see you then. See you later. Bye.